Greetings of the day. Welcome to today's podcast, where I, Paul Sukhadia, along with my colleague
Hiya Makani.
students of International Institute of Hotel Management, Ahmedabad. Today, we are exploring two cities that stand continent apart yet feel surprisingly close on plates. Pune from India and Cairo from Egypt.
Absolutely, ma'am. Pune and Cairo are perfect examples of how food traditions evolve differently but think alike. Let me ask you, when you first heard about Pune and Cairo together, did you expect a strong similarities?
Honestly, no, but the deeper we explore, these two cities start feeling like culinary twins.
Both cities grew around rivers that shaped their food habits. Pune developed near the Mula Mutha River, while Cairo flourished near Nile. These rivers supported farming, grains, and long term food sustainability.
That's interesting. But do you think that dependency on rivers explains the why the both cuisines focus so much on grains and lentils rather than luxury ingredients?
Definitely, it created food that was practical, nourishing, and meant for the masses. Now let's talk about staples. Pune's everyday meals rely on wheat, millets, and pulses, simple ingredients with a deep roots.
And Cairo reflects the same thought with wheat, lentils, chickpea, and rice. But here, do you think ancient grains are making comeback because chefs are respecting their traditions again?
Absolutely. That's where YCO become important. It trains chef to innovate without forgetting where ingredients come from.
Now, if we look on the street food culture, street food is where the city reveals its true personality. In Pune, vada pav is more than a snack. It's emotion, speed, and spice wrapped in a bean.
Cairo answers that emotions with koshari. It's messy, layered filling and deeply comforting. Ma'am, if vada pav defines Pune's street, would you say that koshari defines Cairo's soul?
Completely. And both the dishes prove that street food deserves more than the respect same as a fine dining.
Sure. Now, if we talk about spices and cooking styles, Pune's flavor are bold and energetic. Garlic, mustard seeds, turmeric, and chilies are dominating.
While Cairo uses cumin, coriander, garlic, and vinegar for warmth and depth. But here, do you think this difference affects the chef cooking mindset?
Yes, it teaches balance, where Pune teaches intensity and Cairo teaches patience.
When cuisines like this meet, fusions became meaningful. Imagine Pune style spiced rice combined with Cairo's lentil, chickpea, and crispy onions.
That kind of fusion reflects respect towards tradition, understanding techniques, and then creating something new. So, ma'am, do you think that young chefs today are more open to cross culture cooking?
Yes, and YCO gives them the platform to express their creativity with global understanding.
Pune and Cairo show us that food isn't just about taste, it's about history, geography, and people.
And through the platforms like YCO, young chefs learn how to compare the cuisines, but not in the competition way, but it's about the connection.
It's about two cities, two cultures, one shared spirit of food.
That's true flavor of how these twin cities look alike in the flavor of culinary.
This is Pearl and Hia signing off. Thank you.